This your man down, Tony producer.
What you say now?
And the Line Dance Connection.
What you say now?
Tampa, Florida. And my girl, Queen Sheila.
What you say now?
Come on, get busy. It's the Line Dance Connection. Come on. It's the Line Dance Connection. Yeah, it's the Line Dance Connection. Come on. Let's work. It's the Line Dance Connection. Come on. All right, y'all.
What you say now?
We about to get live right here. Are y'all ready?
What you say now?
Let's.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Fry. Man, this is Let's Talk Soul Line Dance Podcast. Hey, we are here to have another great episode. Man, we got special guests on with us today. Of course, every week they're special, but if we don't say that, then they won't think they're special. However, we are here and I'm going to introduce none other than the host of the show, all the way from Tampa, Florida. Give it up for Queen Sheila. What's going on, Queen?
Hey, what's up, your boy Fry? How you doing?
Hey, another day above ground, so I'm doing pretty good. What about yourself?
Yes, I'm fantastic.
Now I have to ask you this question, which I hate to ask it every week, but how's the weather? How's the weather in Tampa, Florida?
Never rains in sunny Florida. No, I'm just kidding. I guess it's in the 80s, like 82, something like that. Sun is shining bright, and everybody's at the beach, but me and you.
Well, ain't no beach near me. We can go to the Cumberland River here, but that ain't no good. All right, we got an awesome show. I mean, who we got on the show today?
We have Shantae and Gerard Porter, all the way from Macon, Georgia. The name of their team is N5678. Yay! Let's bring them in.
Hey! What's going on?
How y'all doing?
Good.
Look, I just never realized that she got the shirt on too. N5678.
That's right. You got it.
It is never a dull moment when you two are on the scene. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Sunday, with the day being Sunday, he got on his God is dope shirt. See,
there you go, because he is.
Hey, it took me a while to realize, I ain't really on the hip side of life, to when people used to say God is dope, I thought God was selling weed or something. I didn't know what they was really doing.
It's a different kind.
Yeah. Hey, I had to learn it. All right, man. But hey, welcome to the show. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started because we got some great information, man, to ask, and we want y'all to share with us just about your life and life as line dancers and everything else. So, Queen, what's your first question you got for him today?
Okay, I just want you to tell us something about you. The two of you. You married, you got children, where you from, whatever you want to tell us.
Okay, since he was so quiet at me, I'm first. I am Shantae. This is my husband, Gerard. I am also known as That Short Girl. If you have seen our videos, you know why I got that name. I am very short. The two of us, we'll be celebrating 19 years. 19 years.
Congratulations!
Next month. Yes, we met in the 7th grade, and I did not like him. He was so ugly and mean to me. True story. He was ugly and mean to me. He got smart with me, and I was like, I don't like that boy right there. Now look who's sitting next to me.
Okay. We never know. We never
We
know.
learn as we grow, right? We learn as we grow.
Yes.
Well, I ended up getting to know him better. Come to find out, I was a majorette in high school, and he was the drum major, and we became such good friends at that time. And from then up until now, here we are, still dancing, still good friends.
Yep.
We're just married now.
What a blessing.
How many kids? I mean, I think y'all got 2 boys, right?
We have 2 boys, 16 and 11.
Okay.
16 and 11. Okay. So, quick question off the subject of line dancing, Gerard. Being a father, a good father, and I say that because I just following y'all. If you fooling me, then you fooling me. But a good father, what I see, because y'all have y'all kids participate in what you do, dancing, the funny stuff y'all do online, everything. With everything that's going on today in America, how do you talk to your boys about when they run into interaction with the police or things like that? You know, what are you as a black man teaching your sons to do just to make it home?
Well, honestly, I just try to be as truthful as possible with them, and sometimes brutally honest. And I think I have to be, for the simple fact that we don't have the opportunity to sugarcoat and play around with it. I try to instill in them both to be strong, to be proud of who they are, not to be easily intimidated. To be able to stand their ground, to be able to stand up for themselves, and to know who they are, and at the same time, teaching them how to be respectful of authority. I do believe you have to respect authority until they lose that respect. So, I try to teach them to go into a situation respecting that authority, but at the same time, knowing who they are and knowing, that, they should be treated with respect as well. So, sometimes, like I say, I do have to be brutally honest with them and be very strong in my message to them so it'll sink in. So that's really how I with my oldest being 16, he's getting around to the point where he's going to be driving everything, and our conversations are going to be turning totally different in the next few weeks as we go through the driving process and getting licensed and all this kind of stuff, and learning how to navigate just being out, having independence and what comes with that. So again, those are going to be brutally honest conversations that we're going to be having, so that he will know that it's not easy out there, but at the same time, we can navigate it, we can get through it. So
right, got to make it home. And I was just curious about that, because like I said, I follow your page and everything, and I know with Shorty being the only woman in the house, she probably spoiled rotten. So I didn't want to ask her that question. She probably spoiled rotten.
But I want to know who's the strongest disciplinarian in your family. Who does most of the discipline?
At this point now, it's me.
Okay.
Beforehand, when they were younger, it would be her. I would, kind of jump in to assist, but, kind of let her have it. But as they got older, I was able to, she turned them over to me, and, I have a military background, so I have to kind of go there sometimes just to, get the point across. So.
Hey, I'd rather you do it than have the a warden at a jailhouse do it, or a police on the street do it. I rather. My daddy was a military man too, and I tell you what. Yeah, thank you, Daddy. That's what I say now. Thank you. All right, so let's get to this line dancing. And 5, 6, 7, 8. That's common for everybody that teach line dance. And 5, 6, 7, 8, boom. So how did y'all come up with that name for your group? Shorty?
I don't know. I thought about it, and I just told him, I said, every time I'm dancing, I'm like, and 5, 6, 7, 8. I just wanted to hurry up. I didn't put much thought to it. I promise you I didn't. I told him, I said, I want to go ahead and get my class together. I got to think of a name. I said, I'm always saying N 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just go with that and keep going.
All right.
That quick. And then when I got out there, I saw all these people having these nice names, some with their name behind it, and then others like the Chi-Town Steppers or whatever. And I'm like, well, why didn't I think of something like that? But I just went with it.
Yeah, that's probably the way God gave it to you, because even though that's the name of your group, what does every line dance instructor say when they're teaching? And 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're right.
See, so you got a famous one,
So and 5, 6, 7, 8, 97.6 thousand subscribers to your page. Is that right? Your YouTube channel?
Yes.
YouTube?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I guess the name is doing pretty good for itself. So I will tell you, I first learned your line. I didn't know that you all had created Trip line dance. All right. So I forgot where I was teaching it, but I put it up on YouTube and I seen you two. It was like a couple years back or whatever. And then I had the chance of meeting y'all in Augusta.
Yeah.
And mind you, Shorty, not saying that you was your height, but I saw your husband first. And I was like, I said, wait a minute, I know him. And I was like, oh man. Then I started looking for you because I know where y'all was together. And I thought it was just so cool to see y'all. I mean, just in person. I mean, it's crazy how we really get overexcited about when we meet each other. But to Line Dance University, when you see people that's created line dance and you follow them on YouTube, it's amazing. How do y'all come up? I mean, I have about 2 or 3 that I come up with. Y'all come up with something like every other Thursday. How is it that y'all, I mean, do y'all like just be in the house and like, watching TV and then be like, ooh, baby, let's go do a line dance? I mean, how do y'all come up? Y'all are great at it. How do y'all come up with it? What goes through your mind, the process?
Well, it's not him.
I'm just the guinea pig and the tester. See if it's gonna work. And, I'll give an input in here and there that may or may not be used, but I'm not a choreographer. I don't claim to be at all.
I try my best to ask him. I said, "Can you please just choreograph one dance?" He will not do it. I have tried and I tried, but he won't. But to answer your question, it's just that we'll be sitting here, and this just happened, yesterday or either the day before. I was just sitting in the bed, and I was like, I feel like doing a dance. And he was like, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to create one. And he was like, you think you want to do it? I'm like, yeah, I feel like it. Let me just get up. So it's just, and I think, I would think that's with any choreographer. It's just, if it hits you, you're like, I feel like dancing. I think I want to create something. And you just get up and you just do what feels good to you.
That's true.
So that's what I do.
Okay. Well,
I had a partner. I really wish I had a partner. I can't get him on board. He will not choreograph with me, but I will say that he's very good at, once I'm done, he's my audience. He'll sit at the corner of the bed and he'll be like, okay, I'm watching, and he'll watch. And once I'm done, he was like, it was good. You want me to record it? I'm like, yeah, record it. And
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So Gerard is a dancer, watch choreographer, and a photographer all in one, and a partner. Girl, you got to go on.
That's right.
And I'm a music producer. I have to go ahead and put that out there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was about to bring that up because I remember was it for y'all's anniversary or her birthday or something, and you had did a song or I think you and your sons did something.
Yeah, it wasn't for any particular purpose. It was just that she wanted to do something for content purposes, and wrote a song. Had my son rap. And we put it together and did a video,
Oh, yeah.
And,
I told you I'd be following y'all. I'm a stalker. I'm a Facebook, YouTube stalker. My wife will tell you all y'all. Yes, I stalk pages.
Man. And that's where we kind of complement each other, because while I'm not a choreographer, I do know music in and out.
He does. Yeah.
So it's like I have to tell all the time, like the way you take a song and complement it with the dance moves. It's so critical to making a good dance, and she does that very well. And you know, she's put out some DVDs, and the last four I've done all the music for them.
And they're good.
And so you know, we're just able to. We're fortunate enough to be able to just collab like that, and to put stuff out that people actually enjoy. You know, and I know a lot of people don't necessarily know that about me, because I'm not one to just try to, you know, say I do this, I do that, and things like that. I just do it and keep it moving, you know, and keep going. So
I was gonna say, let the dance and music speak for itself.
Yeah. So you know, we kind of keep it like that.
Right.
Well, I think that's also. I mean, you all are a good example of how a couple can complement each other. I mean, I look at Queen and Joe. Joe know his role. Joe, look, if you ever seen Line Dance Connection pull up on that charter bus when they come to your town, you won't see Joe out there line dancing. Joe letting people know what time to get off the bus, what time to eat, what time to get where they sitting at. I'm holding everybody's coat. Put your coats over here.
Right.
Hey, somebody left their shoes. Hey, Joe over there chilling. Hey, but they know they roll. They compliment each other. You two, when I see y'all dancing, I mean, I enjoy watching y'all dance. My wife is not a line dancer. She knows some line dances, but she's not a line dancer. But she'll tell me when something, I don't like that. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And so, you know, and we know, you know, she handles all of my finances, all of the things I bring into the house as far as the business that I own. She runs that. So, Shorty, you don't need to look for nobody else, no choreographer. To do what?
He's so talented. I always tell him, you got it in you, but he's right. He's good at the music, because he's like, I can't do it, babe. Just stop asking. I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna put it out here. I'm a surprise. I'm gonna do one.
All right, there you go. It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, if he don't make them up or not, he be jamming out there. I'll be like, man, I root for all the men that be line dancing on video. I'll be like, yeah, get them. But y'all do your thing. I got a question for you. How did it make you feel? Was it Jermaine Dupri that retweeted y'all's dance? Or was it Jermaine Dupri, right?
Yes.
And what song was that to? I can't remember.
It was Don't Waste My Time.
Yeah.
Don't waste.
Okay.
How did it feel when he retweeted and said, Usher, they done already got a line dance to this. I think that's what he retweeted.
It felt good. We were sitting right here, actually.
Yeah.
We were sitting here, and I was on my phone, and I saw it, and I was like, babe, look. And I showed it to him. Now, because he have on this shirt, I'm not gonna tell y'all what he really said.
It's only a couple of things he could have said, like "oh shit."
There you go. That's about right.
He said it, I was like, he was like, that's dope. I was like, it is, isn't it? We talked about it with the rest of the night.
Yeah,
we were so excited. I mean, that's an honor.
That was cool.
Yeah, it really was.
That was cool. And then to turn around and see the sauce come out, it was like, hey.
There you go. There you go.
We know where that idea came from, brother.
Hey, that means whenever he doing something, he get at y'all and say, "Hey, can y'all bring a group down to do this? Because we at the Atlanta Summer Fest or something.
Right,
call me, I'm coming. I'm down."
I was
that
going to
was
tell you
very cool.
that. Okay. The dance, now I always say it wrong. I call it the chair dance praise break, but that's not the name of it. It's chair dance fitness break. Fitness break. Now let me tell you, I have stolen that. So like the first time you see it, you created it, and then after that, it's mine because I teach special needs on Thursdays, and we always start off with that one every Thursday because they can't do a lot of the stand up and move around stuff. So we always start with the chair dance, fitness break, and they love it. They be like, ow, the ones that can lift their hands, they like that, and we're kicking, and they love the roller coaster. Ooh, ride the roller coaster. We jamming. And it's funny because the other day, I'm an Elk as well. I'm a member of the Elks, the daughter of the Elks, and they tasked me to teach a line dance. Well, most of them are like 70s and 80s, you know. So I'm like, not most of them, but a lot of them are. So they can't get up and do all the dances. So I did that one, the chair dance, fitness break. I did that one, and they loved it. Only thing I did wrong is the director, our national director, said, okay, I need you to do that at the national. I said, oh, I knew I messed up. I knew I messed up doing that. But we had so much fun. So I just want you to know that, like I said, the first time you see it is yours. After that, it's ours. You know.
I got you. And thank you so much. I appreciate that. I can't believe that I decided to do that. I was just sitting at the computer and I told him, I said, I have so many people that reach out to me and they'll say, I enjoy watching you. I just wish I could dance, and they'll give me their reason, which would be health reasons. And I told them, I said, well, they need to be able to do something too. So I just kept thinking of something. And I said, I think I want to do chair. And I felt that I have this where I get it from Willie Moore Jr., if you know who he is. And he always say, you feel it in your sha-na-na. So I tell him a lot of times when I say stuff, if I feel it in my sha-na-na, I need to do it. So when I told him about the chair dance, I kept talking about it and I said, oh, babe, I feel that in my sha-na-na. I'm adding it. I'm adding that to it. And I did. And I guess that feeling was good because I've had a lot of people to contact me that are unable to dance or stand for long periods of time, but yet they can do the chair, and it has really made a big impact on them in a great way. So the response is so overwhelming, and it gets me just so giddy and sometimes emotional because, people will come at you and say, you have really changed my life, or you made me happy, and, I can dance again. So it's awesome. So I thank you. So yes, it's yours. It's yours.
Yes, thank you. Thank
Hey,
you.
right quick on the break. Let's talk soul line dance, where we interviewing platform for line dancers and recording artists all over the world. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook. Also, donations can be given by Cash App, which is $ the LDC, or PayPal.me/Queen Sheila. We will have some information where you can actually, or you can call into the show if you would like to ask a question to our lovely couple here at 813-407-1216, 813-407-1216. If you would like to ask any question that they might intrigue you with it'd be great. So the trivia question is going to be, what did Gerard say? No, I'm just kidding. The trivia question is going to be, what grade did they meet? What grade were they in when they met? That is the trivia question. You can call in with the question and the trivia, or just the trivia, or either or. 813-407-1216. All right, back to y'all. We'll wait for that phone to ring with Queen. All right, listen, you all, I don't think people know how much we as a line dance community touch people. Like you say, line dancing is fun, it's exercise, and you already touched on this, Shorty, about when people reach out to you, how it makes you feel. Do you feel like with line dance, that's even a greater purpose that you and your husband especially have when you are staying involved in it and making up more dances or doing your line dance classes? Do you feel like you do have a greater purpose more than just having fun when we line dance?
Absolutely. When I first started, it wasn't just about line dancing. I mean, initially when I first started, I told him, I said, I just want to be able to have a place where people can come, just release and not worry about whatever is going on. Because I think during that time, I was going through something myself at a job, and I just needed some tension relief, So I told him, I said, this is a place for people to come and just, let it go and just really enjoy each other. And I wanted to make sure that I was in my right mind, because I think it starts when you have a class. This is just my opinion. As the instructor, it starts with you.
Yes,
Whatever
ma'am.
vibe you have when you walk in that door, that's going to be the vibe of your class.
Mhm.
So I had to make sure that my head was on straight. Even though I may have been going through something, I had to put that aside because it wasn't about me. It was about the people who came to me because they probably wanted to feel good. They were going through something too. And they said, well, I'm going to come to her and maybe she can make me laugh and forget about it for a little bit. So, that's always been my purpose, is to just really reach out to people and just make sure that, hey, let's just get together and have fun. Even if it's just for an hour, that's going to just remove whatever it is. And then sometimes when that hour is over, sometimes you can be like, what I was mad about now? I know it's something, but
Yes.
So that was always my purpose. But as we continue to grow, it became even bigger. Like I said, when people would reach out to me, I mean, we've had people to tell us that they were going through depression or considered suicide.
Wow.
And I'm like, are you serious? And they would say, just watching you guys bring happiness. And I didn't think it would go to that extent, but I guess it's still relating to what I initially wanted to do anyway. I just didn't think that it would go even greater to people that were not here locally.
Right.
So it's always been my mission to have that passion to just really be there for the people.
Right.
And it wasn't just about dance. Dance is just what I use because that is my gift, I feel like, because that's all I could do. I just like to dance and I like to make people happy. I really didn't think that I told him, I used to always say, I want to do something for people, but all I like to do is dance. And I was like, and all I like to do is make people happy. I never thought in my life that to put those two together and it would work, but it did. And so, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, it's definitely working. Go ahead, Queen.
I saw a statement on your Facebook page. It said, I would rather walk with God in the dark than go alone in the light. And then it also says, knowledge talks, wisdom listens. And I love that. I am a fanatic for favorite sayings that uplift your life. Can you tell me about that? Is that your, excuse me, did you design that? Did you say that? Or is that just something you picked up and ran with it?
That's funny that you said that because I put that years ago. That was even before I started line dancing. And so I do remember that. I didn't know that was still there, but I still live by that. And that's just who we are. We are definitely followers of Christ, and we pray at all times. There have been some moments where I would fall off track and it goes back and forth, and he would be there for me and pick me up. And then there were moments where he would fall off track and I tell him, no, we need to get back on track. So yeah, we are definitely followers of Christ, and it's just that we're strong believers and we've always been that way.
Yeah. And it's definitely something we kind of go by because, like it says, wisdom listens. If you put me into a room, in a room of people, initially you may be lucky to get 5 words out of me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to say anything. Because I'm looking, I'm listening, trying to learn.
Yeah.
They always say you never should be the smartest person in the room.
That's right.
And I don't ever want to be, because if that's the case, I'm in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There
you go.
So I'm always trying to absorb, trying to listen, trying to get something that I can find to be useful for whatever it is that I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to accomplish. So yeah, that quote is pretty much kind of how we are in a nutshell.
Yeah. And it's cool. I mean, I smile when I'm just listening to y'all talk. I mean, because my wife and I, we always try to find like-minded people to hang around, especially married couples. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna tell you what's funny. I'm always saying something funny, I think. Anyway, we was in Augusta. All right, so you come in and I see you, and you go up to the bleachers and you chilling. You had your hat on, you had your black on, you cooling. I finally see Shorty, so I'm like, cool, right? So I make it over there, I give Shorty a hug. But you just said you in the room and you like look and listen. So I give Shorty a hug. I'm like, hey, da da da. We introduced. She was like, oh, you Lamont, blah blah blah. But you was over there like, yeah. I said, man, if this bro come down here and smack me, I ain't gonna know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't fight. My wife would tell you, I don't fight. You know what I'm saying? But you was, I mean, but then when you came down and we talked, I was like, man, this dude is really cool. But I see what you said, like you just sit back and listen. But I was like, yeah, man, was he looking at me? I turned around and walked over.
You might not remember this, but I remember when we first met. I came down, she was like, babe, like, yeah, she's like, this is Lamont. I'm like, okay. You know, at this point, I don't know nothing about nothing when it comes to line dance. She's like, this is Lamont. I'm like, okay. She's like, oh, what's up?
Yeah,
like,
right.
You know, I'm blessed. Oh, okay, what's up? So, you know, it was like that. You know, it was like, okay, I know you. I know who you are.
Yeah.
You know, it was cool. So, yeah, I just try to vibe off like that, you know, and, you know, some people have seen me mostly on screen. So most people have not seen me face to face. And to see me face to face sometimes can be kind of off-putting to some people because I am 6'6", around 80-ish.
People think he's mean.
And, you know, I don't necessarily volunteer to show my teeth at all times.
No, he doesn't.
So, I'm not a big-time heavy smiler, you know, just to do it. So sometimes my outward appearance can be kind of off-putting to people, but once, you know, we make that connection and we you know, kind of vibe out, you know, we cool. So, you know, I know sometimes some people can kind of feel like, man, this dude, I don't know about this dude.
Yeah, hey, cause I called my wife because my wife, she didn't make the trip down there. And I said, hey, babe, I met Shorty and her husband. She's like, who? I said, you know, the short girl that be doing the line dance. I said, but I thought I was gonna get beat up until he came down and gave me 5, and then we got to smile and we was cool. I said, they cool. But now, Gerard, you and I was talking about this before we started. We was talking about trying to incorporate more men into line dancing. Yeah. And you know, and I know it's nothing that we can personally do as outside of us going out there and enjoying it and dancing. But what is it that you feel that keeps guys away from just coming out there, line dancing, having fun? I mean, is it just they may think it's more of a girl thing than a guy thing, or what?
You know, I definitely think that's a part of it that they think is, you know, more something for the ladies. I think that's a part of it. I also think the other part of it is, you know, sometimes as a man, you don't want to look awkward. You don't want to look like you don't know what you're doing. You don't want to look like clumsy and off balance and, you know, things like that. Mm-hmm. So I definitely think that has a part in it where I think some men are scared to let their guard down and just be, especially if they're dancing with their wife. Now, if you just happen to, you know, roll up on the dance class on your own and it's full of women, then, you know, you got another, you know, set, you know, you got another mindset to kind of beat. But if you, you know, coming to an event or coming to a class with your wife or whatever, a lot of guys, I think, have a hard time just being vulnerable in front of their wife. And it's not even a bad vulnerable because it's like you just, you know, out there dancing, you know, doing something that she may have just asked you to do. You know, so I think that has a part of it, and the part of it just being, you know, that's for ladies. You know, I'd rather go to the gym and work out. Well, y'all ain't doing that either.
Right. Right.
You ain't doing that either. So you just talking at this point.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like a twofold thing with it.
Yeah. Hey, somebody named Angela Brown said she met you both in Atlanta twice. She said Gerald was like a bodyguard. Somebody else said Yvonne. She said it's so true. Dance is the best therapy, which we all can probably agree to that. And somebody else said 19 years. Congratulations, Melva.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
What you got, Queen?
Okay, so before I get to the announcements, I have one more question. If you two could dance anywhere in the world, like with your team, where would it be and why?
Take it away, babe.
That's a great question. Anywhere in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to take too long, so I'm just going to throw something out there.
I think I know what you're going to say.
I don't know.
Oh,
I think one place would be cool, even though it might not be looked on favorably. I would like to dance in Jerusalem. To be honest with you,
Okay.
it's
why?
kind of, I don't know if it'll be accepted there, but I think because of our faith,
Okay.
I think it would be amazing actually to dance somewhere like that, especially if you flip the music to some type of gospel or worship song and you're in Jerusalem. I think that would be crazy.
we wouldn't be able to finish the dance.
No, we wouldn't. I really don't think. But yeah, I think that would be crazy. That's the kind of first thing that came to my mind on that one.
Was Jerusalem. Okay. I have never gotten that answer before, but I like that. Like you said, because of your faith and stuff. Good job. Good job. So I'm going to go into our announcements real quick. If you would like to be a guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, then drop us an email to letstalksoullinedance@gmail.com, or you can give us a call at 813-407-1216. Please subscribe to our YouTube page, Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, and check us out on Facebook and YouTube. Then like and share it. Now I got to tell y'all a secret. I know, but I want don't keep this to yourself. Okay, is the 2021 annual Urban Dance Symposium will be here in Tampa, Florida. There's information on our website, thelinedanceconnection.com. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be 2 days, Friday and Saturday. And it's going to be Friday night. Of course, I'll get acquainted. Everybody get together. And some workshops. And then Saturday morning workshops. Saturday night is the big event. It's a formal event. The ladies are asked to wear tiaras. And we're going to have, it's going to be a night at the Oscars. So everyone, you know how at the Oscars, everyone that come in on the red carpet, all the famous people, they get interviewed. Well, everyone who comes on the red carpet, everyone will be famous that night, because we're going to interview everyone and tape it. It's going to be taped by a professional company. So we're going to have interviews, and we're going to have dinner. We're going to have dancing, and it's just going to be a fantastic time. We're also going to have, we just added a Motown review during dinner. So while we're eating, we can watch a Motown review show and then get up and dance after we finish dinner. So it's going to be awesome. So like I said, it's a secret, but tell everybody. Okay. And then I have line dance tips. So this week I want to use a tip that says, don't expect those who know a dance to call out the steps for you on the dance floor if you don't know them. Because a lot of people want you to call out the steps, but you paid your money. You came to have a good time. You don't always want to be the one that you got to call out the steps, remember the dance, and try to get everybody in line. That's a lot, And so then the other thing is a reason to dance in the shape. Protect your body against disease. We're going through this COVID thing, and it's all over the place. And if you continue dancing, you can fight off disease. It's kind of like boxing. When you're doing a line dance, you can fight off disease because your body, your immune system is constantly working. So that was one thing. And donations are being accepted via Cash App, the LDC, or PayPal, paypal.me/Queen Sheila. So now we go into our shout outs. Okay, every week I do about 10 shout outs. And I've shouted y'all out a lot of times, but I'm going to shout y'all out again. First, we start with Carla Gray, Carla's Island Steppers out of London. Then we have Carla Purnell Slide Dances out of St. Louis, Missouri. We have Carmen Baby Boo Payne, Just Us Line Dance Crew. Then we have Katrina Daniel, Delaware Line Dancers out of Delaware. Charles Doss Jr., Mr. Charles, and the Let's Start Dancing Crew out of Aurora, Colorado. Charletta Dizer Malone, Kimberly Turner Williamson, and Selena Mitchell. Wow, that's a lot. Sisters for Life out of Portland, Oregon. Charlotte Johnson, Lower Alabama Kickers out of Andalusia, Alabama. Cheryl, CNC Soul Line Dancers out of Columbia, South Carolina. Then we have Cheryl Lynn Woodhouse, CC for Life, Line Dancers, Columbia, South Carolina. And then, last but definitely not least, we have Shantae and Gerard Porter, and 5678 out of Macon, Georgia. Yay! Those are our shout outs. We want to thank you for tuning in to our podcast today. We will be here next Sunday at 5 o'clock. And we're going to interview Tina Jackson, the leader of MTLD. I always say MTLD 1-2. I don't know if that's exactly how it goes. All the way from Chicago, Illinois. But now, let me tell you, if you're in the Macon, Georgia area, look Shantae and Gerard Porter up and attend their classes. I am sure they will be glad to have you. So how can they get in touch with you if they're in the Macon, Georgia area?
You can always get in touch with me via social media, Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, or you can contact me by email and 5678linedance@gmail.com, or you can contact me by phone 478-200-2233.
I love it. Yeah.
It's like you were selling some lotion. She said like she was selling some lotion or something. 200. Hey, a couple of things, Queen. Just us. The one you had a shout out. You said it was just us line dancers. What was that name again?
Carmen Baby Boo Payne.
All right, that's out of Akron, Ohio.
Okay,
funny story.
I didn't have it. Okay, go ahead.
Funny story. When I first started line dancing, and I lived in Akron. You remember I told you I was in Akron. I was with Akron, the Akron line dancers.
Okay.
She used to come to our class.
Okay.
Yeah, me and her are a good friend. When I moved and left, I seen that she had started a group, or her and some girls had started a group. So when I go back to Akron sometimes to visit, I link up with her, with Carmen, and yeah, it's just a funny story. I mean, we used to go to the VFW on on Copley Road in Akron, Ohio, on Tuesday nights and go up in there and line dance.
See, you never know.
It's just funny when you said her name. I'm thinking, yeah, that's Carmen. That's my home girl. Yeah.
You never know who you're going to meet on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance.
That's right.
Please subscribe and tell your team and friends about us. If you would like to keep this broadcast going, tell everybody, man, you got to tune in to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. Well, I just want to ask you one thing, Shantae. Will you make sure that you Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, that you were on it as an interviewee to your resume?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that add it to your resume that you were on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, because a lot of people say, "Oh, I never thought of that." Like, why not? Because that's another thing to add to your resume, you know, that you've done. And you all have done such a wonderful job. One thing I can say that I really like about your team is your energy. Oh my God. What's the dance? Wait a minute. Cha cha cha. Right? Isn't that yours? Cha cha cha. What? Cha 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 to the left. Hey, and cha 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 to. We be jamming. But I like the energy. You're always smiling. You're always, you know, it's always fun.
Always. So before we're gonna let you all give some closing remarks, words of encouragement, or whatever you want to leave, then I'll give it, and then Queen will shut it out. But Shorty, you're gonna have to get you know, you have your little rag, you have your little rag with you all the time, right? So you need to make rag. One of them need to have and 5, 6, 7, 8 on them. And the other one, and the other one needs to have what you say. You feel it in your what? In your You need to brand those two towels, and you need to do and 5, 6, 7, 8 real quick, because that's everybody got it. You brand that on the towel, and on one of these to say, "I felt it in my Sha-na-na SIA." That's where it says. All on one. All right, hey, give us some closing remarks. It don't have to be line dance related, it can be whatever. You first, Shorty, and then Gerard. Just closing remarks for us.
Okay, well, my closing remark is going to be, I just want to say thank you so much for having us. We always enjoy talking with people. We always enjoy when we get a chance to show who we really are outside of dancing, because we're just two people that just love to have fun. We love talking with people. We hope to get to meet a lot of other people. I have not met a lot of people in the line dance industry at all. This past year, this past year in 2021, I actually, anytime someone called me and they were like, "Can you do this?" I tried to always say yes, so that would give me a chance to go to the event, to meet so many people. Then COVID hit, everybody event got canceled. So I didn't get a chance to go to anything. And so that being said, ding, ding, we're going to have an event next year. This is our first event, guys. It's our first event. It's in May next year, May 5th through 8th. It will be in Las Vegas. We're calling it Bubbles and Bow Ties in Vegas. We're trying to do a little different. Some things a little different, but we're definitely going to be line dancing. Of course, hey, that's who we are. So we want everyone, if you can, to join us. We will have the Bubbles and Bow Ties event is the last event of that weekend, and that will be with classy black and white attire. You don't necessarily have to wear a bow tie, guys, but you know you can. But just your classy black and white bow tie. We are having a stoplight party. Stoplight day party, which if you say, what's that? That means you're only going to wear 3 t-shirt colors, okay? That's red, that's yellow, that's green. If you're in a relationship, wear red. If you're single, wear green. If it's complicated, wear yellow. Okay? So while you're there, you see all these green shirts. That's go for you to go make your play, get that phone number, and have a good time.
That's cute. That's cute. I like it.
So we got some other things lined up, and we hope that people could join us. If not, you know, that's okay. I understand, because I know a lot of other people are having events next year as well. But I wanted to go ahead and get that out there. Take it away, babe.
Tell them where to get the tickets.
They can get their tickets on n5678linedance.com/ticket.
Okay. I love it.
You know, like I said, you know, I definitely like to be able to have a chance to kind of chop it up and talk with different people. Didn't get a chance to get out like we wanted to last year, which would have definitely given us an opportunity to meet a lot of people. But, you know, closing, you know, I like to say, it's been said a lot that, you know, what we do is just dancing. You know, we try not to overcomplicate it. You know, we just dancing. But with that comes a responsibility that we see that comes with just dancing. You know, people are reaching out, you know, they're letting their guard down, saying that, you know, you guys are helping me get through a rough period of time. I mean, I just remember one comment I just seen like a day or two ago. A lady was like, you know, anytime I feel down, anytime I feel bad, I just go to y'all YouTube page, and I instantly, you know, perk up and feel better about things. So, you know, that's the why. That's why we do what we do, and we try to stay true to our why. You know, and not get too far away from that. You know, we try to approach it with a servant's mentality to do what we do for the people first, you know, and, you know, a lot of times, you know, she gets so pro people to where we have to try to remind her, you have to take care of yourself as well. So, you know, just dance, you know, we just dance and keep it at dancing, you know, be kind, be safe, you know, and I think that'll take us a long way in everything outside of just soul line dance and just whatever occupation you have. You know, you be kind, be safe, you know, be courteous. It's just going to take us a long way. And at this time, this day and age where we are, you know, we definitely need it. So that's my part of the shot. Be good, be safe, be kind. Right.
That's it. All right. Well, listen, man, we appreciate you both coming on the show and being transparent, opening up with us. It's a pleasure seeing you again. And I'm pretty sure that as time go on, we actually gonna get to see a lot of each other, because it's gonna open back up, and you know, and everything of that nature. So I thank y'all for your kindness, your words. Keep dancing, keep touching lives, keep sharing it. Anytime you feel down, of course, y'all got each other. But I've learned something, that is the strong sometimes wonder where their strength come from. It comes from God, because he refuels you to do the job he has for you to do, and that's what he has. So in my closing remarks, as I said today on Praise and Worship this morning with Deacon Fry, is don't give up, don't give in, help is on the way. No matter what you're going through, don't give up. Keep running. If you get tired, don't go backwards. Just sit down on the side of the road because the truck is coming. The truck is going to be of God. He going to get you back going, and you keep moving forward to meet any goal, any obstacle that you have for you. So don't give up. Don't give in. Help is on the way. Queen Sheila, close us out.
All right. So all I want to say is I'm Queen Sheila, the founder of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. And I always say that love is no good unless you give it away. So here's some of mine. And we want to thank you so much for coming on our show today. And I will call y'all offline to, since you don't have anything in 2021, the annual Urban Dance Symposium, October 1st and 2nd. We would love to have you. So I'll call you on the private. Okay. Thank you. Have a blessed one. And love y'all. Take care.
Love you too. Bye.
Okay.
What you say now?
This your man,